Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and in this video I'm going to show you some things to see around the town of Hot Springs, South Dakota. And I'm starting here at the Chamber of Commerce Information Center, which is at a really unusual depot. So let me show you that first. It's a small depot, and right next to it is this caboose. In fact, it says it's the smallest union depot in the world. Let's take a closer look at this caboose. And it is sitting on all that's left of the railroad tracks. I'm sure it went all along here where they now have a picnic table. And it is right along this creek. I've been calling it a creek, but quite possibly it's officially a river. I haven't seen a sign yet saying just what it is. And conveniently right next to the depot is the jail. Let's take a look in here. They have turned it into a visitor center with all these brochures and things that visitor centers have. Let's take a look back here. There's a chair and a bed, and I suppose that's, I don't know if that's the sheriff or if that's a prisoner. I would say this is a very low security jail. And it looks like somebody tried to escape out of this window. And this says that Calamity Jane once spent a night here. How about that? I wonder how Kidney Springs got its name. Does that lady have something to do with it? And a little ways down from that statue is a fairly good size waterfall. Nice. I see it's carved its own little trough right there. They have this city park called Chautauqua. I'm going to go in here and show it to you. It's a really nice setting with this creek going through it, and has several sets of small waterfalls. They built this footbridge across it. And it's right up against these canyon walls. The creek goes all through the park. I don't know the name of the creek. Nice scenery for a picnic. You can swim or play in the creek here, which runs through the city. And they have this big swimming pool athletic facility called Evans Plunge that uses the natural hot springs water here. Next thing I'm going to see is the Pioneer Museum. This is the old schoolhouse building, and they turn it to a museum. 3 floors of museum. This must be the bedroom. These old antique beds baby carriage. And I wonder how long this lady's been sitting here. And wow, this is a huge sewing room. Look at all of these antique sewing machines. That is a lot of them. Nice collection. And these stairs go down to, I guess there's a music room. Antique piano there. Let's see what's in here. It looks like a 1900s era kitchen. Wow. Do a lot of cooking all at once on that. This is a lady's two-piece bathing costume. I only see one piece. I'm not sure where the other one is. And they have a man's here. And I know at one time it was illegal for a man to go swimming topless. They used to arrest men for that. Here's another miscellaneous room with a little more modern piano. This is a coffee grinder. This is from when families used to sit around the radio and listen to comedy or drama shows on the radio. Here's one of the original Edison phonographs with the tube instead of a flat record. There's another one there. Actually, they were called gramophones, and there are several of the different music collections that they have. You remember the dog from the Victor commercials? More pianos and furniture. They have a collection of oil lamps. And can you guess what this is? That is a popcorn popper from 1910. Here's a butter churn. I'm glad we don't have to use those anymore. I bet that was a lot of work. And here they have 3 PBX machines. Believe it or not, I had a job in 1970 or 71 operating one of those. That was still in use at that time, believe it or not. This looks like a class for the first graders. You got a big doll collection. All sorts of things here. I bet you cannot guess what this is. What do you think? It is a washing machine for doll clothes. Wow, how about that? And here is a taxidermied Siamese twin calves. Believe it or not. Wow. And down here is a barbershop beauty parlor. Get your hair cut, your shoes shined, or your hair done. One of you older ladies remember these things that was used on the hair. And a professional model hair dryer. You notice anything unusual about this piece of artwork? It is made totally from nails. Here's a doctor's clinic. You ladies recognize this chair? Lots of old washing machines. Here's a different type of ironing board I've never seen before. And here's a bunch of stoves for heating and cooking. An antique humidifier, or maybe not. And this is one of the early refrigerators. And this is a store where you come to buy all sorts of household goods. Hot Springs had two previous names to the city. Huh, interesting. There's the P.O. boxes. Well, I gotta say, this is one of the more interesting history museums I've seen anywhere. Now this place is about 10 miles south of Hot Springs on Highway 71, but I wanted to show it to you because it has a very beautiful falls area, and it is a very nice and popular swimming hole. This definitely looks like a very popular swimming hole. Really nice place to picnic under that big tree. Really nice. I'm surprised to find all these people here. And this is on a Tuesday afternoon. Wow, how much fun does that look like? The dogs are just going nuts here. There's one more thing I want to show you. And this place is about 18 miles north of Hot Springs, but it's on my way home, so I thought I would stop by and check it out. It's called the Bicycle Sculpture. Wonder where he got all of these bicycles. And there's the gate. And can walk around here. Look at that pile. Wow. Can you imagine that many bicycles? Where did this guy get all those? There's a little trail around the pile here. Gotta watch your head ducking under here. Wonder how many there are. Can you imagine? This is at the back end. Look how big that wheel is. That big blue structure. There's the seat. Now that's like a tractor seat, I think. So that's some weird kind of bicycle. Maybe it's more like a velocipede. So it's in kind of a horseshoe type shape. In the middle here you can see an opening. And out front it goes way over out there. How unusual is that? Well folks, this is the end of the video. Let me know what you think of it. in the comments below. This is in the little town of Pringle. Like Pringles potato chips? The sign out there on the highway said population 102. Good day, folks.